Holy cow, he has a third arm.
That is Aburu, his little brother.
The boy's condition suddenly deteriorated. His blood oxygen saturation dropped. I immediately connected him to a ventilator to assist his breathing. We then rushed him into the operating room. After exhausting every possible resuscitation effort, his condition finally stabilized. But during the surgery, I noticed something was amiss. What had appeared to be asthma symptoms were actually caused by blood vessels. These vessels originated from his third arm and were compressing his airway that the breathing tube offered only temporary relief. For a complete cure, they would need to amputate one of the boy's arms. At this point, his parents began arguing. His mother wanted him to keep the larger arm. She feared her son would grow up feeling inferior because of his appearance. His father, however, believed the boy wished to retain the smaller arm and make a decision only after we fully understood the situation. What they didn't realize was that their argument was already hurting their son.
Are you feeling sad, Tayo?
Because you are losing an arm?
My parents, they fight a lot about my arm and make them unhappy. Does it say which one to cut off?
Which one would you choose?
It doesn't matter. No matter what I say, my parents will be upset.
Hearing this, I made my decision. I returned to speak with his parents again, but before I could explain the medical plan, they started arguing once more. This time, I interrupted them.
If you are going to keep arguing, we should move to where Tayo can't see you. He thinks he makes you unhappy, and that makes him sad.
My words finally reached them. After briefly explaining the situation, I called in Kaylu and Charlie to discuss the plan together. Charlie suddenly proposed an unexpected idea.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we could strip Tayo's big arm to restore his little arm to full capacity?
This idea inspired me. After careful analysis, transferring nerves from the smaller limb to the larger one. This way, the larger limb could function like a normal arm. I explained the risks of the surgery. If it failed, their child would be left with only one arm. Hearing this, they forgot everything they'd just heard and began arguing again. This time, I offered no other options.
You should ask Tayo. It is his life you are fighting about.
The parents finally stopped. They realized their mistake.
Your mother and I fight far too much. It is because we both care so much about you. But I know it makes you sad. And that, I am sorry, Tayo.
You're a big boy. We want to hear what you think.
I don't want to say goodbye to my little brother, but I know he'll understand.